Hello and welcome to Sunday Scripture with me, Brilliant Pongo. I'm on the road today and I'm on the move. But this is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about my Sunday Scripture for this week. And what I've chosen to write about this week is that scripture that is found in the book of John in chapter 9. And there's a certain blind man that Jesus Christ gives sight to. So Jesus Christ gives sight to this man, but a lot of times we mistake that and say Jesus Christ healed a blind man. The man was born blind. From birth he had no eyes, he had no sight. And scripture says that Christ spat on the dust, and then he molded that dust, and it molded the clay, and then put it into his eyes and instructed the man to go and wash, and the man received sight. Now, what confused and confounded the Jews at that time was the miracle that Jesus Christ did. The miracle itself was a miracle of creation, because Christ created eyes for this man. He did not heal, he did not restore sight, which is what a lot of times I hear people saying Christ restored sight. There was no restoration of sight in this particular instance, simply because the man was born without vision. He was born without sight. He was born without eyes. He was blind. So restoration is only when you are repairing something or fixing something. And I talk about that in this particular article, and I encourage you that you visit the website, which is www.ocradio.co.za, and find this particular article. It is "I was blind, but now I see." The question I have for you is, do you see? Because a lot of people assume that they see, which is what I thought. Because for years I have been putting on prescription spectacles, glasses, and for years I have actually thought that I could see. But it's times when your prescription glasses expire, or you need to get a new prescription because your sight has deteriorated in a way, that you realize when you put on the newer glasses that now I can see clearly. Same thing applies to us in our spiritual beings. As spiritual beings, we're spirit and we are natural. The natural eyes that we have can deteriorate. So does our spiritual eyes. So this is why we need to respect and honor the prophets that we have, because they see not only in the physical but also in the spiritual. So I encourage you, go find the article that I've posted, and I'm looking forward to hearing your comments, and I shall be seeing you again in the next week. Nice to have you here today. Thank you very much for those of you that have been following and supporting us throughout. We encourage you to